The headline says, foreclosures climbed 21% in the first half of 2026, pushed higher by stress in FHA and VA mortgages. Like, the sky is falling. Look, no question that we are seeing an uptick in foreclosures. Again, whenever percentages like this are used, you have to think about percentages of what? Like, where are we coming from? Well, where we're coming from is historic all-time lows, right? I mean, you guys, after COVID, like, no one went into foreclosure, right? Because everybody got moratoriums, everybody got, restructuring. All of these things happened for so long that the foreclosure numbers were so low that when you see 21% or, in certain areas, REOs, increased 33%, you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. Really what's happening here with foreclosures, you guys, is we're just now in 2026 getting to a level of foreclosures that is like a historical normal. And we're still not even there yet, by the way. So just take this, like, don't let the doomsdayers, freak you out that the market's crashing, or don't think that this is a precursor to like what we saw in 2008 because we're seeing foreclosures in the headline. You really gotta, and even the article, in fairness, doesn't give, it kind of alludes to the fact that we're coming off the lowest numbers we've ever seen in history of foreclosures because of a lot of the rules and requirements that were put in place during COVID. But anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time here. Take it a little bit with a grain of salt. There's definitely areas around the country, though, that we're seeing this uptick. So let me see if I can find those. Okay, so the states where the highest foreclosures, and these are number of foreclosures, like Florida, for instance, number one, 27,494 foreclosures. South Carolina, Indiana, Delaware, and Illinois. And then that's followed by... you got Texas, Florida, California, Georgia, and Illinois. So that was based on by volume versus by percentage, right? So percentages, you're looking at Florida, South Carolina, Indiana, Delaware, Illinois, and by sheer volume of foreclosures, Texas, Florida, California, Georgia, Illinois. So definitely pockets that are being impacted more than others. Again, it definitely points out, as the article, as the headline says, that it's really driven by FHA and VA mortgages, more of your government lending. But again, I think part of that is due to, the flexibility that was provided with FHA and VA for restructuring of loans. And look, let's be honest, FHA is the space where we definitely have a lot of first-time home buyers. It's definitely a program that's geared towards more credit challenged. We know that VA allows a lot of flexibility by allowing you to qualify based on residual income. So you can have really high debt ratios. So, those factors do make those loans a little bit more susceptible to, default. It also points to things like increased cost of insurance, right? Some of these states like Florida, California, they've seen insurance costs go through the roof. Property taxes in some states have gone, up significantly. So those other kind of costs that are involved with maintaining your household are definitely a factor. It's not just the mortgage itself.